Hi friends, and welcome back to another ELA video. Today we are going to be talking about Where the Wild Things Are, which is one of the stories that you have to listen to this week. We're going to do the same thing we did last week, and we are going to talk about characters, setting, and events. So let's hop in and start talking about the characters. Who are the most important characters in this story? We know the main character is a little boy. His name is Max. Max's mom and the wild things. Remember, we don't just name our characters, but we should also talk about some character traits of them. So let's talk about Max first. What's something you know about Max? I heard a lot of friends say that Max is a wild thing. And they also said that Max is very imaginative or creative. He imagines a lot of things happening in the story. What do we know about Mom? Yeah, Mom got upset with him for yelling at her, so she sent him to his bedroom. And what do we know about the wild things? We know they have big yellow eyes and sharp claws, and they're a little bit wild like Max is. They really like to play. Now, before we get up and we start moving to talk about our events in the story, let's talk about the setting. Remember, the setting is where and when a story takes place. What is our setting for this story? Yeah, our setting is Max's house, and we learn at the end of the story that when he went to where the wild things are, it was actually just a dream or his imagination. So he didn't really leave his house. So the whole setting was in his house, and I guess we could also say in his imagination, because if we think about it, he was in his room, but that's not what we saw. We got to see it like we were in his head. That's super cool. So let's start off by talking about the beginning of the story, because we're still going to work through in that beginning, middle, and end model, where we're including some time order words like then, after that, next, in the beginning, finally, at the end. So let's hop in and let's start about the beginning. In the beginning, Max was being super crazy, and he was jumping around his house. Can you do it with me? In the beginning, Max was being super crazy, and he was jumping around his house. Then he yelled at his mom, "I'll eat you up!" And Mom said, "Go to bed." Ready? Then he yelled at his mom and said, "I'll eat you up!" And his mom said, "Go to bed." So Max went to his bedroom, and when he got there, the room started to transform. How did he get to where the wild things are? Did he walk there? Did he get on an airplane? Oh, that's right, he got in a boat. So let's get in a boat, and we're gonna row to where the wild things are. Great. And when he got there, he met the wild things. And how did they act? The wild things were like this. And how did Max tame them or get them to stop? Yeah, all he did was stare at them. And the wild things backed up, and they said, "You're the king of the wild things. Do it with me." Max looked at them in the eyes. And the wild things said, "You're the king of the wild things." What did they do when Max was king? Yeah, they swung from trees. Let's swing from some trees. Woo! Woo! So hop on it back and ride around on the backs. But how did Max start to feel when all of this craziness was happening and the wild things were being wild? Yeah, he felt overwhelmed. He felt sad, maybe a little bit freaked out. So he said, "Stop!" Can you do it with me? Stop! And how did he decide to get back home? Did he get on an airplane? He got right back into that boat. So get into your boat and row your boat. Row your boat, row your boat. And when Max got home, what did he decide to do? He decided to eat dinner because he smelled it. Smell it with me. And he got super hungry, so he decided to eat his dinner with his mom. All right, friends, your challenge for today is to tell me a story that you make up. It can be anything that uses your imagination, the same way that Max used his. All right, friends, I love you lots and I miss you dearly. I will see you soon. Bye.